everybody plug in, very important. I want to talk a little bit about the forehand. I know it comes in all shapes and sizes, different grips, different backswing. Some of you guys are already down the yellow brick road, 13, 14, 15, 16. Sometimes it's hard to change the muscle memory. Sometimes it's hard to change and reprogram the reflexes. But the game, okay, today, 2025, the game is much quicker, the game is much faster, okay, speed is at a premium, and stroke mechanics is at an all-time high. You know, myself and Dr. Brian Gordon, we could see this 15 years ago where this was going. And I'm not saying that any of you guys should change your forehand, but let me just explain a couple things. Because you always hear me say there's not a wrong way or a right way, there could be a better way. And I just think when you're younger, okay, you should experiment. You could even change no matter what age you are if you want to get the ball, if you want to hit the ball harder. How many of you guys want more power? How many of you want more effortless power? Okay, watch what I'm going to show you, okay? I'm not saying it's wrong if you do this. Forget the grip. That's a whole different topic. You turn your shoulders, the ball bounces. Okay, a lot of you have a rhythm where the drop goes into the hit. You got to rack it up, the ball bounces, the drop goes into the hit. Forget footwork, hitting it in front, early preparation. Some of you guys, believe it or not, get your racket back too early. I know you're going, what? We're supposed to prepare early. What prepares early is this, the shoulders. That's what you should prepare early on the shot. Some of you guys are putting the racket back, okay? I'm not saying it won't work, but all that happens is this. The racket is actually gonna go slower from a science point of view when you go like this and then turn it over. Now watch this. When the racket is a little, what we call inverted, okay? That means tilt it a little bit. Look at my preparation. Look at A, look at B, okay? When you do this, all right? And as I told someone this morning, okay, here's an easy way to think of it. You want your thumb, point your thumb at the ball. Look at my thumb. Then what's gonna happen, the body's the car, the racket's a passenger, the body should always pull the racket, okay? Because some of you guys play with your arm. So your thumb is at the ball. Now watch, my leg, because the power starts where? From the ground. If you don't bend, I'm not gonna be your friend, and it's the end. That's a whole nother discussion, okay? You're gonna push on, now watch it. When my thumb is this way, and I drive my legs, look where the racket goes. Where's the thumb now? Back, okay? Then I do this, and the thumb down. So think of this, thumb at the ball, thumb back, thumb down, okay? Watch this, here comes the ball. That's what a lot of you guys do. You have your racket like this, you're not gonna hit it as hard. That's why you see this. It's what we call the racket flips. It hits the slot faster, okay? I've seen Sandra's change her forehand, okay? Everything's difficult before it's easy. I'm not saying you couldn't do this and have a great forehand, but I guarantee the game's gonna get faster. The game's gonna get faster. It's gonna be quicker. If I were you guys, I'd be practicing exactly what I'm saying. Hold the racket here, just point my thumb at the ball. Then it's this. Boom, look what goes faster. A, look, player A, player B. Wee. Wee. Second one's pretty, but this isn't a beauty contest. You wanna have faster racket speed or a beauty contest? What is that? Okay, 1, 2, 3, bang! Better than that, that was bad. 1, 2, 3, bang! Also, I did a podcast yesterday with Florida Tennis, and guess what the guy asked me? He goes, where did this bang start from? I go, it started long ago, long ago, and I know you guys like it, right? Yeah. It fires you up. 1, 2, 3, bang! All right, let's go.